Like, okay, who's waiting in bracket? Hey, what's your opinion on a Honda Civic?
So
would you like that? Here we go. Game number 1. It's going to be starting off on small battlefield. We're going to see the Cloud Show back up. And man, what an incredibly difficult bracket run Maister has in front of him to try and continue for that summit spot.
All right, here we go, getting started here. A couple of nairs just to rack up that damage real quick. And Cloud is, again, one of those characters, crazy disjoint, a lot of mobility that can really give Game & Watch a bit of a hard time. So Game & Watch has to do his best to try and stay grounded as much as possible unless he gets the opening he needs.
This is one of those situations where so far we've seen Maister have a couple favorable matchups in a row. Pikachu, Bayonetta looking good for him, but now he's got to go against not just Cloud, but also Sparg0. He's got to play out of his mind today, gentlemen.
Yep.
It definitely did a little bit right there, getting multiple techs and somehow resetting neutral after all that. Very, very scary spot landing on that platform right above Cloud.
Honestly, if Sparg0 just held that for like a millisecond longer, that would have been a stock for sure. But he ended up trading with that down air. A little bit rough, but it is what it is.
All right, Maister back to the wall, stuck at the ledge right now. Just gonna bust himself out of there with a B, but it doesn't matter. Sparg0 still all over him, picks up the first stock after getting kind of comboed up in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud's damage output and Maister being that light is so nice for him. That F2 kill from center stage, you know what I'm saying?
Range speed priority.
Range speed priority, man. A wise man once said, good old Ryu, man. You don't miss.
Why'd that hit, bro? Why'd that catch up on the platform, man? I got questions I need answers to. But very scary spot again. The climb hazard has been so good. You normally would like to take that situation where you go back to stage to take a hit, not in front of a grounded down, move like that.
Maister just trying to find some kind of a valid approach. Obviously, he wants the juicy openers, like a grab, like a neutral air. All right, Sparg0 going to give him that. How much will he take for it? Not all that much.
Right, there we go. Got that cross slash finally getting on there, getting the full hit as well. And 130 tries to put the pressure on him. And this is actually getting a little bit scary here because Maister obviously trying to take his time. At the same time, here Sparg0, it's really just a matter of when.
For sure, for sure.
Crashing into him with that giant dash attack right there. And you can see Game & Watch's struggles in this matchup, right? You don't have a good zone breaking tool to rush in against these whiff back airs over and over. Oh, hold up, though. Some damage on the way. If we see an early kill from Maister, this is still anybody's game, but Sparg0 looking to run away with it.
Okay. There we go, throwing out that down air, man. We've seen Sparg0 do some crazy down airs all day today, all weekend long, to be honest.
The amount of times he's been reacting to neutral get up with a repositioned throw after putting on a hitbox, it just doesn't make sense. His ability to do it is so fast.
It's such a Sparg0 classic because you're so afraid of back air. You're afraid of forward tilt. You're afraid of cross slash. You get up and you hold shield, he just grabs you. It's the freest grab in the world. Sparg0's so good at it.
One of the only characters who can consistently pressure that shield on Game & Watch, and Game & Watch has to respect it. If you get shield poked, you're dead. If you make a mistake and you jump above him and you get hit by up air, you're probably going to die. Everything about that just stops Game & Watch's emergency escape tool, and that is a big part of why you see Maister struggling right now to try and get a lead.
If you want to hit Game & Watch on shield, you got to do one of two things. One is be less than -3 on block, so the up B doesn't true punish you. The other is to just straight up outrange the up B, which is deceivingly large. Cloud can do both. Yeah. So this is just rough all around. Maister, I mean, he clearly was capable of taking 3 sets, but Sparg0's taking the last 5. And let's not forget that Maister was way favored to take a set over Sparg0 in the era that he was probably putting up some of those numbers.
Yeah.
See what happens here in game number 2. Of course, if you could get around that platform, you can get the job done with Game & Watch. All you need is one neutral air and a dream, and they start to build up. But can he find the kill? He's been struggling to get past these forward airs and these back airs, and for that matter, the cross slashes too. He's been hitting so many of them over the last 2 games.
Oh, all right, lands that bomb right on top of his head. Just getting a little bit extra damage here. We do have Maister with a small lead, but dude, Sparg0's like a heat-seeking missile. Wherever Maister goes, he is not too far behind.
Once again, Maister doing really well at the beginning of the match. It's just a matter of holding on, maintaining that flow.
Right.
Oh my God, these air dodges to ledge a little scary.
So close right there. Keep an eye on the scoreboard too. You can see Sparg0's up 7-0, so that's huge.
It's a best of 11, okay?
It's a 7-0
It's a best of 11.
Sparg0, but that stack will not be enough, surprisingly. Again, that DI has been so good on Maister all day, especially on battlefield. On small battlefield. But he might be able to get one here, drop all the way off stage. Limit was not there at first, but Sparg0 just knowing it doesn't matter though. He ends up getting the first one. Can he keep that lead?
There's the up throw. Obviously, no combos out of grab at high percent for Cloud, or really at all.
Don't jump in front of Cloud at roll distance. He's going to dash attack you almost every time on reaction.
Maister with the dash dance, okay. Finds a grab. How long can he cook for, though? 24%. Not what you want to see when you're playing a high punish game character like this.
And that's a really tough position to be in, too, because I feel like Sparg0's not usually going to throw out that limit blade beam anywhere for fear of bucket, but the fact he was able to toss it out right there because Maister went off stage, that's huge.
Ooh, nice, man.
He's got to get to limit in order to make this back.
Nice.
He's just going to have to take that hit, jumps, going for limit, and
didn't matter,
a little bit too low.
It was too late right there. And that's the thing is, like, everyone, kind of the meme is like, oh, just go off stage against Cloud. Dude, not against Sparg0, and honestly, Cloud's recovery is not that bad. But if you're someone like Maister, he's so good at edge guarding.
Yep.
Great job going out there and getting it done. Whatever it takes in a bad matchup like this.
And neutral air so safe on block. Not even Climb Hazard going to be able to punish it.
Oh my god. You know what? I respect it every single time, especially in a matchup like this. Limit is starting to build, though, so that 67% is death percent if he gets to limit pretty soon.
Yep.
So he's got to be very careful about how he decides to put damage on here.
I mean, I got to respect, obviously, the hammer, but, like, nothing's worse feeling than when you throw that out and you just get a 1 and you take, like, an extra 15% on yourself. But it looks like he might be able to clean this up pretty quickly. He does need that equalizer because, again, you don't want to go down 2-0 to Sparg0.
He's beating the jumps. That's been a consistent thing, and he's got to go to ledge. The emergency escape point of the Climb Hazard for Cloud is also gone now, so he can continue to pressure him like this.
Yeah, as crazy as Cloud's back air is, you know, to cover in front of himself in the air, he either has the pretty modest hitbox of Nair or the slow forward air. Meister's been air-to-airing him with turtles repeatedly. It's been paying off, and he's on the verge of evening up this set.
A little bucket stall action going on. Trying to get some.
Oh, what? Attack.
Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, get out of here. Oh, my God. Another dash attack. Nice job by Maister. Damn, the edge guarding and ledge trapping was so good. That was clean. Yeah.
Absolutely Game & Watch's strongest suit, if not his low percent combo game. So Maister getting it done. Man, we were talking about he's looking like his old self, but honestly, this is looking like a new era of Maister.
That was a sure sign in the home base right there. He got that final score he needed. Just well done.
But a different animal.
What is Max Ketchum?
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Big facts. Coming up on 3 years, man. Well, it is 3 years. Damn.
Oh, man.
I didn't need this. I didn't need these feels in my life right now, man. What you got to do this to me?
Back to the match.
Back to the
God,
match.
please back to the match.
Oh my God! Right, so
Get me out of here.
Maister getting a 2-stock game at that. Not even just getting the W. He was able to beat the air-to-air game. He was reading the jumps consistently, which normally isn't going to get checked because of how much range Cloud has. But you're talking about it. He was kind of positioning him to have to only go for forward air. Back air wasn't in the way, and he caught the gaps because of it.
All right, once again, the opening gambit is going Meister's way. This is 3 for 3 of the games that we've seen. Sparg0 able to clutch the first one out. The second time around, we saw a little bit of a different story.
Oh! Okay. You know, there's a world where he actually died from that. But, I mean, Cloud just being a little too heavy. Oh, wow. Dude, Meister's actually playing incredible here. What the?
Compliments to Sparg0 there. You're talking about his recovery game.
Oh, yeah.
Most players would have died there and made a mistake, but his timing and perfect angle that he took to get back, now he's taking the ledge trap back here too, and he's starting to actually build up some damage. So I think if anytime Maister has to play from behind when Sparg0 has that stock lead, that's where things become a real big issue for him. He can't let this lead get away.
All right, Sparg0 just trying to stick to the basics. Hold center stage and throw back airs out. And until Maister shows they can do something about it, you don't switch that strategy. Might be time to switch the strategy.
Yeah, I mean, who else does he go right now? I mean, he does have a Lucina that he's been messing around with. I mean, Cloud, obviously, Aegis as well. I mean, Aegis actually might be a bigger problem because of that super exploitable recovery. So, I mean, it's tough.
I think in the 7-7 match set we have right now, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to stick with the Cloud because at the moment, he's kind of struggling. But I feel like Sparg0's had a lot of faith in dealing with this matchup, and once he gets that spacing back on Bear and scares Maister, he should be fine.
One thing I'll say that I saw is Sparg0's getting a little pissed. You can see him shuffling around his chair a little bit, slamming his fist a little bit. See him come to life a little bit here. I think the character's fine. Just need the pilot straighten it out a little bit.
I mean, hey, man, he's on the 15th game of Cloud versus Game & Watch. You got to imagine that wears a man's mentality down.
All right, but there we go. We got the back throw, putting him off stage here. I like that. You throw out the one hitbox, make him kind of air dodge or go a little too high, and then you got these up airs just waiting for him.
All right, the up B just to push him out. Bomb the cover, but wow, Sparg0 has always found a way to thread the needle.
I literally can't believe he avoided that. That was perfectly timed to cover the air dodge. Oh, instant cross slash, wasting no time. We talk about the anger on Sparg0. Once he starts getting frustrated, he will not waste time to capitalize on damage like that.
Hey, listen, sometimes you just got to mash it out.
It's to let it rip, bro.
That's exactly what that is.
Sparg0 is a Sith Lord, dude. I swear. He's fueled by hate and anger, but it always works. It only makes him more powerful.
I mean, honestly, his results have gotten better since becoming Darth Sparg0, so you might be onto something with that.
Yeah.
Still, wow, the brave play to just drop in right there in front of a ledge trap with that forward air, and he's gonna sneak by, but that's gonna be a free punish with the chair.
Maister's going to hit that every day of the week. You can't cross him up. It doesn't matter. That chair has won him so many tournaments, so many sets, so many games. He's looking to do it again here.
There we go. We got the down throw. Again, I know a lot of people like to complain that Cloud doesn't have combo throws or anything, but it's all for positioning. Cloud can extend to wherever he gets thrown to. Like, you're in trouble.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want Cloud to have a combo throw.
Right.
I'll take down throw cross slash when they mess up the DI, and that's all I need. You know?
Okay, but what if, though?
And did you guys hear something? Anyway.
I'm not a good person.
Yeah, no, you are a bad man for that. Sparg0, though, needs to figure out a way to climb back into this match. He's down by about 50. That's only a couple hits from Cloud.
You're the bad man. He's a good man.
Huh?
Oh, this character's a bad man. But right now, 42 to 74.
That's spacing. That's spacing. This is so dangerous right now. Get out of my face. Dude, his forward airs are so good right now.
That was literally the game-saving forward air.
Yep.
Without that, he doesn't make that perfect tech to bounce back on and reset.
I can't believe that sour spot on the down smash, too.
Yeah.
Hold up, Maister off stage.
Oh my God. No way. Oh my God. Sparg0 popping off, too. Did you see that? I'm telling you, he's feeling it right now. Motions are running high, for sure.
People have been making Sparg0 work. Like,
I know.
It has not been
right.
cruises for him so far. Man, FaZe up. Like, he got the job done. But that was while fighting from behind, like the entire set. He made one mistake. I'm fairly certain. Let's take a look back. I think he might have drifted back. Like
82% before the hit, bro. Sparg0 had max rage in real life, though. That's the only reason I killed.
True. It carries forward.
He shifted his DI too. He actually was starting to fade in, so he just went straight up and died. I don't think he had that corner DI he was looking for because of that.
Small smile.
Wait, now he's switching too. We are going to the Aegis here.
All right, well, made a liar. Switching on the dub at that too, but it was a dub that came from him losing most of that match to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, I understand going this way because while, you know, Pyra can absolutely blow up Game & Watch, you also got Mithra on the other side here who, again, has the most ridiculous frame data in the game.
Well, most of these games have been close, too, for Sparg0. Yeah. You might as well, you got this game, if it messes up with Aegis, you can reevaluate, so I like the idea right here. And sometimes, like, everyone kind of questions when you switch off after you win with the character. Let's not forget, that was a come from behind victory, and he barely killed him at 80 with a long-reaching dash attack. So this is a good idea here in Game 4. Try it out, see how it goes. If it doesn't work, worst case scenario, you get another game to play.
On the topic of switching after you win, Proto Bonham, huge purveyor of that strategy.
Yeah, switching when you win.
He'll win with Lucina, switch to Min Min, just throw you off his trail, right?
You go to Smashville, Lucina's coming. You go to any wide stage, Min Min's there. Just that option coverage. But not even a stage counterpick here either. Just, like you said, the comfort. It was too close to call before.
Oh my God.
And now he's still close game, but you can see a little bit more fear, I think, from Maister trying to adjust around this new range of Pyra.
Oh, geez. Okay. Doesn't get the third aerial to extend that combo, but 16%.
What? That was so smart. That was a long-range punish. That was wild.
Oh, my God.
All right, we can, in fact, punish up smash from the skies. So.
Yeah, just fading through the up air projectile with foresight. That's so genius by Sparg0. And I really do agree with the switch here. I think, you know, on paper, Pyra and Mithra are better against Game & Watch than Cloud is, but you run the risk of getting gimped if you're not perfect. Problem is, it's Sparg0. He's fucking perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We have seen Maister pick up the Cloud, though, so it is possible. But I don't know, man. It's looking really, really difficult right now.
Yeah, you just have so much control over the neutral, so much frame data, power, you know, range speed priority. It's just rough.
That landing hitbox is actually going to clip Sparg0. And I mean, if he actually just held that shield just a little bit longer, he could have got a huge punish, extending this lead a little bit further maybe.
Like, it's every decision is just what could be a stock right now too while Pyra's existing. If you make a mistake in front of him like that, you can see it in the body language right there too with Maister on that last one. You have to pull out every single trick you have left in the book. You got to somehow finally close out the stock and B, get a really early gimp, hopefully, on that Mithra recovery if you can find it.
Okay. Very quickly getting out of hand here. Maister can't connect the kill move at all. The forward air is all getting blocked. The up B, still not going to combo into up air at this high percent. And I feel like one opening max rage on Pythra could be really dangerous here. Okay. Right in the head.
Thankfully, we got that out of the way. But listen, we have seen Maister make these comebacks before. I mean, it doesn't take much. We see the hammer, and then you just play a 1v1 matchup.
He's
here.
two down throws away from winning this set,
right?
Winning this game. So
it's always a potential future, and just the fact that again that recovery is not the greatest for this character. You could find one. That's if you get the chance to. Is going to get very lucky of winning that up smash, but he got only so many more he can avoid.
That was probably the most important tech he's made all tournament.
Ooh. Air dodge, I mean, it didn't really matter, but you could tell Sparg0's trying to finesse one more foresight just to knock him off stage and hopefully end the set off of that. Maister, I don't know how many judgments you need to win this game right now, but... Oh, up B! Oh. Wow, it didn't connect!
I love the attempt, but it missed somehow because of that incredible recovery from Sparg0. Gets the tech, holds on, wait, great trade! He might just die to that! Oh my God! He somehow drifted in.
The slight drift with Mythra brought him a little bit closer, just enough. That was beautiful. That was beautiful heads-up play from Sparg0.
But also just kind of catching Maister off guard and like, which one are you going to edge guard here? Ooh, the one that snaps to the ledge or whatever. But the up smash will clean that up, and we got Sparg0 moving on the rematch against SkyJ.
Well. Only 2 players left in the bracket that can qualify for Summit too. One of them is there are 3 players left. Only 2 can qualify for Summit. Sparg0 going on a tear right now. So either 2 outcomes here. Sparg0 beats SkyJ and Riddles makes it into Summit. Or SkyJ wins again against Sparg0, and then we have a rematch at Grands for that incredible Summit spot.
But the thing is like if he does get there too, it's not just one rematch. You got to take 6 games off him. And that's
against
tough,
Kazuya.
Yeah.
No room for error against that guy.
And with Incineroar, right? Like you got to show your whole bag of tricks. You got to put all your cards on the table. And in a situation like that, I feel like the low tier, the grappler is always going to be at a huge disadvantage.
Which, speaking of those bag of tricks, you already won a set before, so do you replicate that
How many more do you got? Yeah, like how deep is that bag?
Can you make that happen again against Sparg0, who is one of the most dangerous players in the world for good reason?